Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Cristina and this is Christy's Kitchen Fine Dining Made Simple. If you're like me, a busy mom who is always on the go, then this recipe is for you. I'm going to show you in this little mini series how to prep food fast and then it cooks while you're getting other stuff done. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to make coriander braised pork with oregano and feta inspired by the Mediterranean island of Cyprus. So, let's get to it. So like I said, mini series, this is going to be the Instant Pot series. I figure it'll be easier this way. So we're going to take her, oh, pardon the loud noise. We're going to take off, just to make sure that it's easier to clean, spray it with Pam. You're going to select saute. Okay, you're going to let that warm up. While we let that warm up, we're going to add all of our olive oil into this. You want to heat this until it's shimmering. Okay, so like I said, busy mom, so I know you guys can hear the TV in the background. So we've got a good shimmer to our oil. So now we're going to add our onion, and we want to cook this, stirring it occasionally until it just begins to brown, around 7-8 minutes. We're softened. We're not browned yet, but we're soft. We're getting there. Okay, so we've gotten it somewhat brown. So now we're going to add our coriander in here. We're going to cook and stir this until it's good and fragrant, because this is the nutty smell that you want, that fresh, wonderful smell. So we're going to cook this up for about a minute. I hope you guys make this. The smell is amazing. So you're cooking this for about a minute, okay? And then we're going to add our red wine. Now, for those who like alcohol, you're welcome to do regular wine. For me, I do red cooking wine. It still has some of the alcoholic content, but it doesn't have as much as like a bottle of wine from the store that you would get. So now we're going to cook and stir this for a minute or two to get that good fragrance, and then the red wine actually concentrates down as this cooks. Okay, so we've added the red wine into this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to let this cook down. You want most of the moisture to be absorbed. Not all of it, but most of it. And then we're going to add our pork, some kosher salt, and some bay leaves. And then we're going to let her sit and go. Alright, let's consolidate it down a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in the pork now. This is a boneless pork shoulder, so we're going to add this in. I'm going to do some kosher salt, and then a whole bunch of bay leaves. We're going to get this mixed up, so I'll be right back. Okay, we've got all this down into one solid layer so that we can get it cooked. Again, so as a busy mama, you've got two options. You can do this the fast way, where we hit cancel. You're going to set it on high for 25 minutes, or you can do the slow way, which is more along the lines of slow cooker. It's going to take 4 to 5 hours. The choice is yours. I actually have the time today, so I'm going to do the fast method. And then, like I said, it'll be done in about 25 minutes. So, we're going to come down here. We hit cancel. All right. We're going to take our lid, put it on, make sure you seal your valve. We're going to hit pressure cook. Turn off, keep warm, because you want it to stop cooking. You don't want it to keep cooking when you're done. Set it to 25, and it'll be done here shortly. Also make sure when you do this, you want it to be on high pressure for those 25 minutes that it's cooking. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so now we're done. So we're going to hit cancel. So I've let this sit. It's been turned off. I've let this sit for 15 minutes. We're going to go ahead and unplug it. So as you can see, the off disappears. That way you don't accidentally restart it back up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull this. We're going to finish releasing the steam, and then I'll show you guys what's next. Okay, so we've released all the steam. So now we're going to carefully remove our lid. You don't want all your water to get in there, so just go ahead and put that in the sink. There's our first reaction. We still have a little bit more to do to finish it off, but it doesn't take too terribly long. Okay, so as you go, you're going to use a slotted spoon, but I'm going to use tongs to kind of grab we want to remove the bay leaves, okay? Because you definitely don't want to eat those. That would not be a pleasant interaction for your palate. What you're going to do, though, is you're going to use a slotted spoon, because you want all the cooking liquid to stay in there, okay? And we're just going to put it on our serving plate. You're going to do that for the whole pot, okay? So the whole pot will be there. I'll show you that here in just a second. Okay, so I've got all my meat on a serving plate. All my liquid is in here. We're going to plug it back in. We're going to select saute, and you're going to let this go for about 10 minutes. You want to bring your sauce to a boil, and then while you do that, we're going to mix some cornstarch and water together. That way we can thicken the remainder of the sauce, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so here's where we're going to cold water and cornstarch. There we go. See if I can do it this way for y'all. Once you get this good mix, because this is obviously your sauce thickener, you're going to pour this straight into the Instant Pot. And then you're going to stir it until it thickens. It's going to take a minute, 2, maybe 3. And then we'll add our oregano and our lemon juice in. Alright, so here we go. Let's put liquid cornstarch mixture in there. Now we're going to stir this. You can see it's already starting to thicken. Like I said, you just want it to be a decently thick, because you want to serve this over potatoes, rice. Bulgur would hold up to this. I don't know how many people like to eat bulgur, but you could do bulgur. My household, it's rice, so this would hold up really, really well for that. Make sure you're scraping all your edges down. Okay, so now we're going to hit cancel. Maybe. Gonna unplug it again, that way everything turns off so we don't accidentally hit something up. As you can see, it's gotten quite a bit thicker. It's still thin, but it's quite a bit thicker. Again, you let this sit out, you prep your meals, maybe you're gonna do lunches or something like that, that'll work too. So now we're going to do oregano, lemon juice, get this good and mixed in. Then we're going to add our pork back in here. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells amazing. Alright, get that pork. slowly add all your pork back in. So as you can see, it really does look like a stew. Potatoes, rice, I mean, you can do anything you want. You could probably even serve this over beans if you were feeling adventurous. I'm going to add a touch more salt just because in my household we do like salt, so I'm sticking with the kosher. Going to mix that in real good. You can put black pepper in this. I just don't cook with black pepper. We're going to give that salt a chance to get melded in. I'll put this back into the serving bowl and I'll show you guys how we top it off. Okay, so now we're just going to take our thickened soup. I have the wrong spoon. Okay, now with a solid spoon, we're just going to transfer it from the Instant Pot. And again, if you wanted to do rice or potatoes underneath this, you absolutely could. If you wanted to serve it directly out of that, you could do that as well. I'm just trying to show you guys what it looks like when it's all plated. Okay, to finish it off, we're going to do parsley. And feta cheese. And that's all she wrote. Well, that was pretty easy, right? Enjoy your food. If you like this episode, please hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe for notifications for future episodes, and I will see you next time.